So I'm going to record our discussion this afternoon so that you can revisit this anytime. No, the next discussion class is chapter 4, the purchasing process using smart books. Now, the entire process of purchasing follows these steps. No, step 1, purchase order, but it has an optional uh step which is purchase request. Step 2 is goods receipt PO or receiving. There is an optional step which is goods return and AP down payment. Step 3 is accounts payable or AP. And there is an optional activity which is the debit memo. And lastly is payment. Okay, so kani siya na process ang purchasing process. So, purchasing process is a very common activity no in every operations we're in. Goods or service are purchased. No, so kita ang isa ka company, so it's impossible nga all the materials, tools, equipments, no, kita ang nagaproduce, no? So, that's why sometimes we purchase goods or service from different organization, no? Say for example, UM is an institution, but we also have activities in operations that requires us to uh, use our vehicle. So, dili man pud siguro si UM ang nagbuhat og vehicle. So that's why we purchase no from other organization or the gasoline that we are using in our cars no in the daily operations of the institution no we uh kanang work with or coordinate with organizations para mag-establish of agreement no para magkaroon taong mga PO or purchase order no for the gasoline no so yun ana siya so it's very common now in smart books is that instead we do it manually no uh sa kadako pod siguro sa organization, it would be very difficult to follow everything and wala tayong makaligtaan. So that's why in the smart books in our ERP, no, we can do all these activities using our system, no? So let's go back to the purchase process. So the purchase process is also known as payable, no, or purchase process. So this is the process that we make sure that naadatay enough required material when the company will need or where you need them. So this is end-to-end business application and the smart books will help us conduct all these activities. So the smart books automatically captures information to each step. So kani nga mga steps no ma-capture daw sa smart books in real time view no. So before daw there will be potential shortages. No, unsa ang mga purchasing documents and reports? So number one, sa step one is purchase order. Unsa na ang purchase order class? So this is uh commercial document no issued by a buyer to a seller specifying the items or services na imuhang i-purchase. So, kunwari, na i-order, no, sa isa ka company, hatagan nimo siyang purchase order, a document na that stipulates all the items, its specification, what quantity, what price, kano sa i-deliver, no, sa isa ka document. So that's a purchase order. So when you enter a purchase order, no value-based changes so wala pa changes in the accounting system. However, ang quantities listed na siya in the inventory management. So you can view the order quantities in various reports and windows. No, and makita na to siya sa inventory status report. Now, ang purchase order nakalagay class ang specification of all the items. For example, hotel ka and you want to purchase 100 pieces of bath soap to a company, manufacturing company. So naka-stipulate didto sa purchase order na 500 pieces, no, i-deliver kanus unsa ang iyahang type of sabon, no. So citrus ba siya, eucalyptus ba siya, whitening ba siya, etc. no. No, naka-stipulate na sa PO. So unya na ta mag navigation ha. So diri a class in the lower part of the QuickBooks pa yan, navigation and viewing. So, naa diri ang mga steps, no? Kunwari mo yan siya. Where are you going to go if gusto ka mag-purchase order? So, you go to purchases and purchase order. So, i-enter na itong supplier, due date, creation date. So, tuluan ka ani niya, guys, no, on how to navigate. No, for later on, isahon lang po na how navigate so that you can clearly understand. So, isa-isahon lang sa nato ang theory. So, the first step is purchase order. So the second one is the receiving or goods receipt PO. So receiving or goods receipt PO is a document when you receive the goods from a supplier. So kung naghatag ka sa PO, mo ni ang specification sa imong gusto i-purchase. Kung ma-receive na nimo, mag-create ka og goods receipt PO, no? So, when you receive the items, no, kung mo perma ka sa goods receipt PO and you accepted it, meaning there is no violent reaction and you believe that the items are in good condition, wala problema, no? So, when you record a receiving document, SmartBooks receive the goods into the warehouse and updates the quantity in your inventory. Okay, so diri agyapon sa baba, so navigation asa daw mag-purchase. So sige, ayon na lang sa na ato alang sa nang i-ano niya. The third step is purchase return. So, purchase return is actually optional. So, pareha sa goods receipt PO, di ba, i-accept na nato ang quantities, no? However, dili man good in all occasions, guys, is that the quantities that we receive are actually aligned with the specification. What if ang ato ang purchase is 500 pieces of soap nga eucalyptus supposed to be, but ang naabot is citrus. So, sometimes there are instances that we need to return the goods, no, so that's why in the operation may part dito na there is purchase return. So sometimes we return the item if we found it to be ano man defective or not acceptable and must be returned to the supplier. Basi o dili mao ang specification based on the purchase order. So sometimes we return it, no? And we make necessary adjustment. The third step is AP voucher. So AP voucher is a purchasing documents that vouches for the invoice the supplier sends for items or services ordered and received. So, AP voucher is an invoice, no, nga proof nga mo to tong bayro nun, no? So, you can create an AP voucher from multiple purchase orders and receiving documents. You cannot change it since it is a legal accounting document. So, nani siya entries in our general ledger. So, the AP voucher results in a journal transaction that reflects the increase in company's liability to the supplier. Yes, payable money, accounts payable. No, so bayro nun nato ni sa ilaha, no, sa ato ang mga supplier. So it will increase our liability, no, and update our tax account and mga any expense account. No, muna siya accounts payable. And AP voucher na to. And debit memo. So sometimes, kunwari nag-posting ta sa voucher, debit memo is a document to reverse a part or entirely the inventory of the accounting transaction. So, na-post ang IP voucher pero na-realize na to, ay, hala, mali. Naman dito i-return na item. Ay, mali atong na-enter na data. So, you can uh, reverse the part or entirely the inventory or the accounting transaction using the debit memo, no, so that we can correct it. So, you create a debit memo if you want to make adjustment in the AP voucher. And lastly, kung naatay gi-purchase class, ato magyud na siyang bayaran, so payment. So after the AP voucher have been sent to the supplier, it's time to pay. Unsa to atong gi-own. So sa treasury mode na module na nato i-navigate sa atong system. So in the system na mga types of payment means, no? Pwede siya cash, pwede siya card, pwede siya bank, no? Pwede siya check, no? So, yun na yung mga option or payment means, no? Okay. So, yun na. So, refer to exercise na ta. So, chapter 4 na to siya, no? So, that is the coverage of the next nga exam. So, going back to our workbook, so, katong mga activities na to, so, 5.1 is, unsa iyang ingon class, you want to do the whole purchase process. So, katong entire purchase process over here. Wait lang. Ano naman to? This one. Ayan. So, gusto daw niya na buhaton na to ning whole entire purchase process. So, I'm going to show you on how to navigate this purchase process. Okay, so the first step is purchase order, right? So we have to take note of the uh, data here below, no? Because dili ta mag-base sa ato ang buhaton. So una is purchase order. So go to our system. So this is our system. So where do we go, no, if you want to sell to find the purchase order? So we go to purchases and purchase order. Ayan. And then anong sabi? The supplier daw class is the supplier and exercise 3.1. So, you have to remember that before we can proceed to 5.1, I assume no na nahuman na nato ang 3.1. So, unsa man ang 3.1, ma'am? Katong, ano naman to? Hmm. This one, supplier 3.1. 'Di ba? Exercise 3.1. So, dapat nahuman na nato ni siya encode because in the exercise 5.1, no, needed na nato to siya. Okay, so supplier 3.1 and sige, so atong i-search diri sa purchase order. We will know that this is purchase order kay may nakalagay dito sa ibabaw. So i-find na to ang atong supplier sa 3.1. So in my case this one. And then anong sabi? Items 1 and 2 of 4.1. Asa man tong 4.1, ma'am? 4.1 katong this one. So item 1 and 2 daw no niya ato ang gi-encode. So dapat na human na pud taan ng 4.1 no before we proceed to 5.1. So items 1 and 4, so ang quantity is 65 and 49. So going back, diri sa baba, we need to add the item. So my item is this one. Kuha man ang main. So pila daw ang quantity? uh, 65. And item B or 2 sa 4 point, pila daw? 49. Ayan, 49. So, makita na to that it is already added sa itaas. So, what's next? So, that's it. No? And then, save na nato. Okay, so may nakalagay, the operation ended successfully. So, this is now our first screenshot. Okay, do you follow, guys? Hello. Hello. Okay, sige. Okay, going back. So, that's our purchase order. So what is the next step? Receiving, no? So, diri a class in the lower uh, left side is i-copy to na to na siya. To goods receipt PO or receiving. Copy to receiving. So don't worry guys because this ano also video is recorded so you can view this anytime. So and then, wala na tayo alisdan, nga naman, because wala magud tay return. So, we assume that all the quantities no are in good condition. No? So, kaya wala tayo return. So, wala na po tayo alisdan diri. Dili na nato i-check diri, i-find, wala na. Kay gikapi from naman nato. And if you can observe here sa baba sa notes, nakalagay nga it is based on purchase order 002. So, katatang gibuhat. And then click save. Ayan. Okay? So, kung mapansin ninyo guys, operation successful and may nakalagay sa itaas na posted. No? So, this is now our receiving. So, this is now our screenshot number 2. Ayan. So, screenshot number 2. Okay, next, that's the step 2. The step 3 is AP voucher. Okay, so going back, okay, so receiving. So in the lower, ano then, left side, i-click na to ang copy to AP invoice. I-copy lang na to guys, yun, kay wala man tay problem no with the transaction. Everything is smooth, no? So yun, wala po tay i-change, no? So nakita na to diri that it is based on goods receipt PO002. Okay, and click save.
Oo, every Friday. Ikaw na, di ka muna.
Okay. So in the upper left right side we can see that it is already posted. Okay, so this is now our third print screen or screenshot. Okay, next. The last step class is unsa man in the purchase process, the payment. Okay, so we are going to pay already kay payable man nato ni sa ato ang supplier. So, asa ta mag-adto if you want to pay. So, ang nakalagay, you go to cash outflow supplier. So, you go to the treasury, cash outflow supplier. Ayan. And then, we are going to search for the supplier. Kato atong gibuhatan kaganina. So, this one, in my case, is this one. Ayan. And then, what are we going to do? So, we are going to click this one and select our documents for payment. Kani man akong bayranan ba? Mo man ni akong invoice nga gibuhat karon o December 12. So, mao gyud ni siya akong bayaran. Now, going back to the workbook, ano ang sabi niya class? The payment means is cash. Cash on hand daw na to, bayaran ang items. So, you click cash. And then, the GL account, saan GL account? Nadiri po na nakabutang. Use cash on hand. So, GL account, cash on hand. Yan, dili pati cash on hand. Okay, so, diri as sa lower right side, we can see that this is the amount due. So, i-copy na to na. So, wala pa daw tayo na paid. 00 pa diri, wala pa na credit. But once we put the payment here in the amount in the cash on hand, the paid here, no, is nag-change. Meaning we paid the whole amount. No? So, mo magiingon sa workbook mo atong i-follow. And then that's it. Bayaran na nato siya. So, yan. Okay? So, may nakalagay dito sa itaas class that it is already posted. Okay? So, this is now our fourth and final screenshot for this activity 5.1. Okay, so we now uh, done, no, the entire purchase process, no, sa 5.1. Now, 5.1 and 5.2 are the same transactions, the same activities. However, ang kalahian lang class is the bank that you are going to use is katong BDO account nga ato ang gi-input sa 4.2, no? And then the supplier daw is katong nasa 3.2. And then the items are katong nasa item 3 and item 4 of 4.1, no? So yun. So your activity is to finish 5.1 and 5.2. So 5.3 is a different process, so we'll do it on another time because in this case it's with purchase return na siya and debit memo. So since we assume no na 5.1 and 5.2 are we have a smooth transaction and the normal lang na transaction, so we follow the entire purchase process. Okay? So that's it. No, for the purchase process.